Today for HarborFinancialOnline.com, I'm going to be going over self-employed tax deductions and how you can capture all these different deductions and decrease the amount of tax you're going to pay on your small business or Schedule C form that you fill out to the IRS. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up the actual form and I'm going to go through all these deductions line by line and show you ways you can increase these and make sure you're capturing all the deductions. So right now I'm going to bring up the form. So here we have the Schedule C form that gets attached to your 1040 that you can see on your screen. I'm going to scroll down to the second part 2, which is expenses. This is where you're going to gather all the deductions and expenses you had for the business, and this is going to offset any of the income that you generated from the business. So you want to make sure that you're getting all these deductions from line 8 to line 27 if you can, to lower the amount of tax you're going to end up paying. So we're going to start with line 8 here, advertising. In line 8 you can include anything in there that is considered marketing advertising for your business, including business cards, flyers, newspaper ads, any internet cost that you use to market your business. All of that is going to get lumped into here. Make sure though that you have receipts of all those costs that will tie to this amount on line 8, because that total on line 8 will have to total all your marketing expenses. So make sure that you're getting it all in here. Just think of any way that you're using to promote your business that is costing you money, and you can put it in here and that's going to offset your income. We're going to go to car and truck expenses. This is going to be if you're taking the mileage deduction on your business, you get the standard mileage rate deduction for any vehicle you use for your business, and that's on a separate form, but the total from that is going to come into line 9. So on some of my other videos I go over the mileage deductions and you can check that out, but this is where that's going to all come to. Commissions and fees, this is going to be if you have any salespeople for your business, anyone you're paying to do work and it's considered a fee or a commission, you're going to put it into this box. Contract labor, similar to line 10. This is going to be if you subcontract out any of your work, you're going to put it in line 11. So for example, if you're say a construction worker and you're contracting out part of the building that you're working on, that's going to go right into here into contract labor. I'm going to hit just some of the more important areas. Line 15, make sure your insurance that you're not including health insurance on here. This is going to be like liability insurance for your company or business. If you have a medical practice, this is going to be malpractice insurance. You're going to lump into here as well. Interest. Interest is important because that's going to be, say you own an office building, or this could actually be, interest can be on a vehicle that you're using for your business, the interest you're paying on that loan. Any type of mortgage that you took, your home, if you're using part of that home for your business, you can deduct part of that mortgage interest on this line. Legal and professional services, this is going to be if you're paid any fees, say to a CPA, outside accounting firm, make sure you're totaling all that, putting it in here. Any law expenses, any courtroom expenses related to that, put in line 17. Line 19, if you're paying out any pension amounts to employees, you're matching any contributions they have to a 401k, put it on line 19. Repairs and maintenance, this is an area that you want to make sure that you're keeping all your receipts, because you're going to have normally a lot of transactions that are going to go into line 21 as a big deduction for your business. But make sure you're keeping all those receipts. Make sure you're totaling up the right repairs and maintenance. I see a lot of times where people forget to take advantage of this as much as possible, and they You know, they may think, oh, it's only $10 here, $20 here, but it adds up. So make sure you're getting all those that you can. And how this works is when you prepare your return online electronically, they're going to make this very easy as far as the questions and putting in the amounts for these different categories to get these deductions. And if you have any questions, I'll go into it further to see if you qualify for that specific deduction on each of these lines. I'm going to go to line 24. How this works is you get a 50% deduction for travel and meals, entertainment, related to your business. Make sure this is actually related to your business, because the IRS does look at this as a high risk area that a lot of people try to inflate the number. So try to be accurate on this. But on the flip side, a lot of people will not even report this because they're scared that the IRS is going to do something about it and not accept those deductions. But I recommend putting it in there, because that's a normal part of a business, is having the meals and entertainment. You have to entertain your clients. You're traveling to places for your work. It's acceptable. So make sure you're using this line, but again, you have to have all the receipts. Utilities, again, if you have a house and you're using part of that house for your business, you do a percentage of what was used for utilities, put it in line 25. So make sure you're taking advantage of that as well. Wages, this is going to be any wages you're paying out to employees. So I mean, that's going to be normally a pretty good size deduction depending on the size of your business. Make sure again that the wages that you're reporting here will total up to all those wages of your employees, because if they don't, the IRS will exclude whatever amount doesn't tie together. Line 27, this is where if any of these lines here doesn't describe what expense you had, you can put it in line 27. And that will, when you're doing it online electronically, it'll allow you to describe each line. But you can be fairly general about it and put miscellaneous if you really can't put it, in a specific category. So those are all the areas that you're going to get the write-offs and deductions for a small business, Schedule C, that it gets attached to your 1040. And again, how this works, we have on our site here at harborfinancialonline.com, we have a specific page just for doing this, getting the deductions for a small business, filling out the Schedule C. You can see we have a page here, tax help for the self-employed. So we try to go into this more. You can use either of these links, prepare the return directly online. It'll go through all those boxes to make sure you're getting the deductions if you're self-employed. So if you have any questions on the deductions, please send me an email at expert@harborfinancialonline.com. I'll help you any way I can and try to provide you with different ways to get these deductions. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you'll check out some of our future videos. Thank you.